Good day and welcome to the channel. Today we will be considering the movie What Women Want. So this is the 2000 hit
That
film
girl we met last night at the
starring Mel
club? Nothing
Gibson
happened after you put her in the cab, right?
as a
It did?
womanizer
Something
and
happened?
someone
She said she had to
who
be in bed early. Well, I had her in bed by 11.
Nick
thinks he
Marshall
is
thought he was
God's
God's
gift
to
to
women.
women.
Cappuccino extra foam. Tolo grande.
Grande, or at least I like to think so.
Let us
Next.
therefore
But he's
consider
about to
several
discover
facts about this film I
what
believe
women think.
makes it
Let me
stand
get your
out as a
capsule.
great film. So the first thing that we can gather from the film is possibly what you could call the main plot of the film, and that is the idea that Mel Gibson's character is one who thinks he knows women but does not, and as a result of an accident, somehow gains this ability to hear women's most inner deep thoughts, and as a result, he uses that in order to get ahead in life, particularly in his job as someone important in a company that deals with women's uh, positions in life. So, one thing that can be said about this is that truly men do actually have this desire to know what women want because often and more than not, women are a mystery to men. So the next thing that we can consider about this film is the reception it got in terms of how well it done, and this can be divided under three different categories for this point. The first one is that we have to consider the amount of money that it raked in. The film had a budget of £70 million, which is a staggering amount for a film, but nonetheless, that is what it was. And it raked in £182 million in North America, and worldwide it raked in 374 million. So, in terms of a film, the gross net was more than triple. So we see that it had this amazing amount of money that came in as revenue. The second area of response is in terms of the critical feedback that it received. For example, we can see different responses. For example, Rotten Tomatoes gave the film an approval of 53% based on 122 reviews. On the Metacritic, the film scored 47 out of 100 based on 33 critics indicating a mixed average review. So there's one aspect of it. Another aspect is it received also negative reviews, such as one from a lukewarm review by Kimberly Jones of the Austin Chronicles. Although she praised Gibson's performance and likened parts to a classic screwball comedy. In the end, she claimed that it was dull and drawn out a dull and drawn out morality play. Roger Ebert wrote of the movie, doesn't flow so much as leap from one good scene to another over crevi- crevices a flat flat scenes between. It's not it's not boring and oftentimes very funny. So there's another aspect. In terms of awards, the film also got several different awards given. Mel Gibson was nominated for a Globe Award for Best Actor, Motion Picture, Musical or Comedy, and a Blockbuster Entertainment Award for Favourite Actor, Comedy Romance. Hunt won, that is Helen Hunt, won the latter award for Favourite Actress, Comedy and Romance category, and several other awards on top of it. The music score composer Alan Silvestri won the ASCAP award for top box music films. There was a Sultan Award nomination for Best Fantasy Film. So there's this part of the review, the reception. So now a third thing that we can mention about the film is the actual actors and actresses that are involved in this film, which really makes it a great film. Now, obviously, Mel Gibson is the lead male in this, who plays Nick Marshall. He has a well-rounded background in the movie business. He's been in several different films, such as Lethal Weapon, Mad Max, on and on, Braveheart, The Patriot in the same year as this film. The next person to be mentioned is Helen Hunt, who has been in various films over the years, one with Tom Hanks in. Another person to mention at this point is Marissa Tomei, who plays Lola. She has been in several films over the years. There was My Cousin Vinny, where she played a female mechanic. There was also the third set of saga in the Spider-Man universe with Tom Holland, where she played Aunt May. Another person to mention is Lauren Holly, who plays Gigi, or Gigi, should I say, Nick's ex-wife. She, several years prior to this, was in an important biopic on Bruce Lee called The Dragon, where she played Bruce Lee's wife, Linda Lee. Another person to mention who has a role in this is Ashley Johnson, who plays Alex Marshall, the daughter of the lead character, Nick Marshall. Ashley Johnson has been in several films over the years, but her first film, which deserves mentioning here, was AWOL, a Jean-Claude Van Damme film in 1990. And the final person to mention here is Lisa Edelstein. This may be her first film and possibly her only film. I'm not sure on that. But her most well-known role was playing Lisa Cuddy in the well-known and well-received program called House with Hugh Laurie, Jesse Spencer, Omar Epps, and Jennifer Morrison between 2004 and 2012, I believe it is. So there's a number of actors in this film that really make this film what it is.